Welcome to Module 7, Lesson 2. You're going to go to page 170. Our I can statement is, I can identify and find the total value of a group of coins. So the first thing we're going to need to be able to do in this lesson is identify which coins are which and what the value of each coin is. Then we'll use that information to find the total value of groups of coins. So let's take a look at our problem. In the last lesson, we talked about pennies and dimes. We know that a penny is worth 1 cent and a dime is worth 10 cents. Here we have two new coins. We have a nickel, which has a value of 5 cents. There's a couple of different ways that a nickel can look. Here's one of them. Here's the other. And then a quarter, which has a value of 25 cents. Sometimes when you see quarters, they have different pictures on them too. They make quarters for states or for different people. So let's go ahead and complete A and write the value for each coin. Let's start with a penny. We remember from our lesson before, a penny is worth 1 cent. A dime is right underneath. We know that a dime is worth 10 cents. If you forgot, you can look to vocabulary. A nickel is worth 5 cents. And a quarter is worth 25 cents. Right. Now it's going to ask us some different ways we can count the coins quickly. Now, if we're counting pennies, what can we count by? Well, they're each worth 1 cent. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're counting by ones. But now let's think about nickels. A nickel's worth 5 cents. 5, 10. If I had another, it would be 15. So I can count by fives. And then we have dimes. 10, 20. The next would be 30. What are we counting by? We're counting by tens. Now, when we're counting coins, we're always going to start with the coin of the greatest value. The coin with the greatest value is a quarter. What comes next? A dime, then a nickel, then a penny. So let's start with our quarter. We're going to write the cent value as we count each coin. I'm just going to go ahead and cross off my coins as I count them. So the first one we'll start with is our quarter. It's worth 25 cents. Next, I have a dime. So I need to think about 10 more than 25. 10 more than 25 is 35. I have another dime. 10 more than 35 is 45. Then I have a nickel. A nickel's worth 5 cents. So I need to think about, if I were counting by fives, 45, 50. I have another nickel. 45, 50, 55. And finally, I have just a penny left. So 1 more than 55 is 56. So let's answer. What's the total value of our coins? 56 cents. Now, why did I count using the greatest valued coin first? I want to show you doing it the opposite way. If I start with my penny, that's 1 cent. I would have to do my nickel next, which is 5 more, 6 cents. Then another nickel. 5 more than 6. 4 more would get me to 10, so 1 more is 11. Then I would have to add my 10 to that, 21 cents. Then my next 10, 31 cents. Now I have to add 25 to 31. I know 31 plus 20 is 51, plus 5 is 56. Which of these was easier to count by? When we start with our greatest value, it's going to make counting the easiest. So we always want to start with our greatest value coin. Right, let's take a look at our Step It Out. Zoe has 3 dimes, 2 nickels, and 2 pennies. What is the total value of her coins? First, count the dimes by 10. Why aren't we starting with quarters here? Because we don't have any. So our dimes are our coin of the greatest value. So let's start with our dimes. I have 1 dime here, 10, 20, 30. Okay, I've counted all of my dimes. Now I'll count my nickels. I know that a nickel is worth 5, so I need to think about the next 5 from 30. 30, 35. There's another nickel, so I do another 5, 40. Right, my nickels are all done, so now I'll count up with my pennies. 41 and 42. I've counted all of my coins. The total value of Zoe's coins is 42 cents. Mark has 1 quarter, 2 dimes, and 2 nickels. What is the total value of his coins? We're going to start with a quarter because that's the greatest value. The quarter has a value of 25 cents. When we count on using our dimes by 10, we know we need to think of the next 10 from here. 10 more than 25 is 35. And 10 more than 35 is 45. All right, now we're left with nickels. 5 more than 45, 45, 50. And 5 more than 50 is 55. Mark's coins have a total value of 55 cents. Let's look at our third problem. Miss Lee has some coins in her coin purse. What's the total value of her coins? Trace the numbers to complete the number line to show counting by 25s. We're going to start with our quarters here. The first one gets us to 25, 50, then 75. If we had another quarter, it would get us to 100. Do we have another quarter here? No, we don't. The next thing we have is a dime. So let's go ahead and put our quarters here. 25, 50, 75. Our dime is next. 10 more than 75 is 85. Ooh, now we have our nickel. We have to do 5 cents more. 85, 90. And that last penny, 91. Go ahead and write your total value. 91 cents. Right, you're going to go ahead and complete the check understanding now. Sergio uses these coins to buy a snack. count on to find the total value of his coins. You can see here we have our state quarters showing. Pause the video if you need any more time. So our first quarter is 25, second quarter is 50, third quarter is 75, one more would get us 76, 77, and 78.